activity, I went to the Angeles National Forest, joined the organization Trees Need People, and we planted trees. Planted over 80 trees. The size of the volunteers was kind of small, about 10 people, 10, 15. But it was a pretty good. It was pretty good experience. Peaceful. I was out in nature, which has been it's been a while since I've done that, so it was really refreshing. The sun wasn't out, so that was a plus. Mostly teamwork. I was paired up with two other people, really nice people, and we planted trees, watered the trees after planting them, and just cleared out any weeds that were obstructing the already planted trees. It was a good experience. I might do this again later on, but it felt good getting your hands dirty and doing something good. So I can't say anything else. Just it was peaceful and tiring too. I It was just tiring.
I've had a few days to reflect on my volunteer service, and one of the things I can say is that I really enjoyed it. I mean, I did a lot of volunteering when I was in high school and a little bit in undergrad, but since I started working, I haven't really had the time to do it as much as I wanted, as much as I would have liked. And so being able to kind of spend that time doing service, it kind of reignited a fire in me, I guess you can say, to kind of go out and, make time to do that more and fit that into my schedule. But while I was kind of, working those hours, one of the things that came to mind was how in our text, Caproni mentions, compassionate business and just the impact that that can have when it comes to business consumer relationship. And just even in the interactions that I was having while I was volunteering, I could definitely see that impact and how important that can be in a business setting, just because when a business is more compassionate, I feel like consumers are more willing to, spend more time with that company or invest and put their money with that company because they know that they care. And so that's something that I would like to instill in my work going forward, is just being more compassionate towards others.
Native, and the purpose of them is to kind of help filter out sediments, urban runoff, trash, any kind of debris, because eventually it's going to make its way into the storm drain or into the ocean. So we are weeding up the sides and the bottoms of the bioswales.
And it's these, right?
Yes. So all of this stuff. So the things that you really want to leave are this is deer grass, and then certain things up on the side, like this very young sycamore, that can stay. That's fine. But most of your water when it's flowing is going to be down there. So.
how many wheelbarrows, but it's a lot. Definitely got a workout in. And I think that we're really making it look nice. This was just a small part of it. I'll show you more of what we did down here. So still have some folks working. We are taking a break, but this has been a really nice experience. Mission Trails Park in San Diego, Saturday morning. It's been a really beautiful day, not too sunny, not too cold, no rain, which has been nice. Been out here with Ranger Julie, and we had a really good team. We had some young kids there. We had some college age students, folks who are engineers, so kind of goes with my group. But overall, it's been a really good experience. Our team worked really well. We got a lot done. And so far during our first few hours, and we're really impressed at how we all came together and worked very efficiently and have gotten this area to look really nice. More to follow.
Hey everyone, I just got done volunteering today around the city. I'm back at home now, just kind of relaxing. It was a pretty long day. So immediate reflections from today. We went to 3 different parks and were able to help out in those areas, did some substantial cleanup in some of those areas that really needed it, which felt pretty great. We were able to coordinate with Corona Parks and Rec and had someone come out and kind of consolidate some of the trash, as you'll see in some of the pictures, to help kind of make the cleanup a little easier. But I did notice that there was a lot of coordination and organizational skills that went into place, and also leadership abilities, I think, that were important. The Corona District came out and made sure we all had proper PPE and knew the safety regulations and stuff like that. And if we saw any paraphernalia, to make sure that we let them know. But yeah, just immediate reflections overall. I feel really good about what we did. I think we had a great time doing it, and as you'll see in the photos, it was a lot of fun, and it meant a lot. So yeah, thanks.
see our giant pile. Clearing the Cape Ivy. Our pre-lunch effort. Well, end of day, and some immediate reflections are that it's nice to have a degree and not have to do manual labor every day, and I'm grateful for that. And as far as teamwork goes, because I feel like that was really the biggest point where this activity related to the class. Interesting. A huge group of people that had never worked together. Some of them had because they worked in the Park Service together, but everybody was able to accomplish the goal effectively, and I think that had to do with the simplicity of the goal, having some really experienced leaders, and a lot of communication. I will flesh out these ideas a little bit more later, but those are some immediate reflections, as well as we were primarily removing non-native species, and you know, it was all about getting it at the root, and I think that that's also a way that you can build trust, and highly functioning teams is always just getting to the root of the problem and nipping it there. The aesthetics and all the fluff don't matter so much, because they'll die when the root of the issue dies, and that's really existential, but just some interesting reflections that I thought of during my time. This is getting a little long, but I am really happy we did this activity. More reflections to come.